Hello, my name is Lisa and I'd like to talk to you about my close friend Mary and the end-of-life care that she experienced earlier this year. I was close friends with Mary and her family for many years, and towards the end of her life I watched her getting more and more frail due to her age and heart problems. When Mary was admitted to hospital last year with her heart condition, she was told that she was too frail to have surgery. She knew that her heart condition was going to get worse and that she was going to die in the near future. She told me that she'd accepted the situation, but she was absolutely adamant that if her health got worse, she didn't want to go back into hospital again. She wanted to die at home. She even had a do not attempt to resuscitate form hanging in the hallway so that everybody would see it when they walked in through the door. When I asked her if anyone had talked to her about her end-of-life wishes, she said that nobody had spoken to her about it. When she was discharged to a care home for respite, I know that her daughter Julie did telephone the home as soon as her mother arrived to let them know her wishes. She even left an answer machine message for someone to call her back, but they never did. And the home just told Julie that if her mother was taken ill, they would just phone 999. It was only after Mary had been discharged from the home and she had been handed over to the palliative care team. However, I noticed that there was still no information in her records at home about her wishes to let any of the medical staff know what she wanted if she were to die. The carers told Julie and I that they would just call 999 if she deteriorated, and we were really upset by that because we knew that that's just not what Mary wanted. A few days later, a nurse called saying that she wanted to admit Mary to a hospital the next day because of problems with her legs. Mary and Julie were really upset about this, and Julie told me afterwards she thought Mary would have preferred to have stayed at home. If there had only been better communication of Mary's wishes to die at home earlier, it would have saved so much upset for Mary and for her loved ones. Once she'd come out of hospital, one of the care team phoned Julie and said that the carers were now aware that Mary was for palliative care, and they wouldn't phone 999. They said they would ask the palliative nursing team for advice instead. Mary started to feel really sick, and I did ask one of the nurses if this was because of the antibiotics she was on for her leg. She ended up having to have an injection to stop her feeling sick. I spoke to the nurse again, who then called the GP, and the tablets were stopped. She got worse quite quickly actually, and seeing how Mary was cared for at the end of her life really made me realise how important it is for doctors and nurses to speak to patients and to each other about what the person wants at the end of their life. And I think that this needs to be written down somewhere so that everyone knows. Mary felt like nobody was listening to her, and no one was asking her what she wanted, and I'm sure that could have gone differently. Eventually, Mary did pass away. She died at home with her daughter by her side peacefully, and we are really grateful for that.